We will now move to William Kehoe, Washington Technological Solutions Agency Head. Thank you for joining us. And Senate Rule 69 requires that your testimony before this committee be under oath or affirmation. So please raise your right hand. Do you, William S. Kehoe, swear or affirm that your testimony and documents presented to this committee are truthful?
I do.
Thank you. Tell us about yourself.
All right. Thank you, Chair Shoemake, Vice Chair Slatter, and Ranking Member Benke. For the record, I am Bill Kehoe, and I am the Washington Technology Solutions, or we call that fondly WATEC. I'll try not to use any technology acronyms in my opening statement. And I'm also the State Chief Information Officer. So two roles that are really important that I'll talk about. One is the Director of WATEC, and other is the State Chief Information Officer. I'm here today seeking your confirmation to be reappointed to the role of WATEC Director and State CIO, a role that I have been serving in since August of 2021. And I feel very fortunate and honored that Governor Ferguson has chosen to reappoint me so that we can continue the great work that my agency is doing and the state is doing around technology. I was before this committee for a confirmation hearing for this role in February of 2022 and was confirmed by the full Senate in March of 22. My background is I've been a public sector CIO since 2002. So a lot of years as a public sector CIO. And in my tenure with starting at the Washington Department of Licensing, as I was their CIO there. King County, Washington, as their CIO for 7 years. And then I went to Los Angeles County for 4 years as their CIO. And then back to the great state of Washington, coming back full circle into this role as the WATEC Director and State CIO. I would say the experiences that I've had in local government and in the state have really shaped me, taught me a lot about what good technology, strategic technology looks like, and how technology can really enhance our agency operations and our resident experience. So I'm very confident in my ability to successfully continue in the role of WATEC Director and State CIO, given my experience in this position and in state and local government in these various organizations and my work in the last 3.5 years. I'm also very excited about the opportunity to continue the important work that we have in front of us to utilize technology to enable efficient agency operations and improve the resident experience under the direction and vision of Governor Ferguson. Technology is not a back office function anymore. It's front and center. It's intertwined with the business. It's incredibly important that we have a strategic relationship with our agency business leadership and our state, and how we use technology effectively, securely, safely to move the state forward. So in my role as state CIO, I'm responsible for setting strategic technology direction in collaboration, and I want to emphasize that, in collaboration with my state agency colleagues, both at the business and IT level and local government. This collaboration is important because it aligns the state in the development of shared services and aligns around our IT enterprise strategic plan and the goals around that. It improves the security posture of the state. It creates pathways for data sharing and builds a community dedicated to innovation solutions to business problems. As I've said, technology is an integral part of everything we do in our agencies, in developing programs and policies, improving business processes, serving our residents so that their experience with government is as seamless as when they engage with digital or in-office services in their personal lives. We want to make that engagement much more seamless than it is today. We are at an exciting time of innovation and with the possibilities with the advancement of artificial intelligence. The power of cloud platforms that facilitate data analytics to gain valuable insights into how effective our services are and what adjustments we need to make to improve those services. The power of GIS as a technology to help us understand and visualize geospatial data to improve environmental management and enhance business operations, and to provide information to help us solve our most urgent problems. We need to work together to continue as a state to protect our state infrastructure and our resident data that we are entrusted with and maintain public trust through advancing our security and our privacy programs. This is something that we absolutely cannot think that we're ever in a great position. We have to keep advancing our cyber programs, our privacy programs, protect our infrastructure, protect our residents' data. So as the CIO, I lead or participate in many organizations and forums to collaborate, govern, inform, educate, and advance strategic technology and modernization efforts in the state. One of the things that we have done, I think, very well is improve our local government collaboration. We have developed a consistent forum where we meet with our local government colleagues. We attend conferences, and really it's important to come together on areas like cybersecurity and other IT areas so that we're learning from each other and we can help local government as well. That partnership is imperative, and in my time in local government, I've seen how important that really is. I am the co-chair with the military leadership, with the military department leadership on a program called the State and Local Cybersecurity Grant Program, a 4-year federally funded program that provides $18 million to the state of Washington over 4 years. And the purpose of that program is to distribute funds in the form of grants through applications from local government, tribes, higher ed, with an emphasis on funding rural communities that have been hit hard and don't have the resources around cyber. I think we're running the best program in the country. We have issued over 200 grants to local governments, higher ed, tribes, that will ultimately improve the overall security posture of the state, and we have 2 years remaining as long as the funding remains. I also chair the Technology Services Board and am co-chair of the Technology Service Board Security Subcommittee. This is the highest level of technology governance in the state of Washington. And this group provides guidance around policy, strategy, and provides a level of oversight and guidance to our largest projects in the state. And I want to acknowledge Senator Banky, who has been an engaged and important member of that, our Technology Services Board for years. So thank you, Senator Banky. Also chair the Technology Management Council, where we bring together within a federated IT environment our IT leaders from across the state to advance our IT enterprise policy, strategy, enterprise solutions, because in today's world we can work as an enterprise, and there are solutions that should span the enterprise and not be developed in every agency, and with a focus on innovation and learning from each other as state IT leaders. I'm a member of the Health and Human Services G1 governance group with the Health and Human Services secretaries, and the purpose there is to drive to modernize and improve the resident experience, obtaining critical health and human services care. I've also served as the program sponsor for the Integrated Eligibility and Enrollment Program, a program that is integrated into modernizing legacy social and health services technology to create a better experience for our residents. I also serve on large project steering committees like One Washington and Washington Cares and others, providing guidance to those very critical and important projects. And nationally, I am a member of the National Association of CIOs, NASCIO Executive Committee, where Washington is a national leader in many of our strategic programs, such as privacy, security, innovation, customer experience, data management, and modernization. So that's my focus on the state CIO side, some of the things that I've accomplished in that role. And I'll close by talking about the WATEC director role. I lead an agency of 330 staff, and staff that are committed to serving our agency customers and the residents of the state. I think in the last few years, we have evolved into a top enterprise technology agency. Obviously not perfect and always assessing and where we can improve. But we have a high-performing and experienced leadership team and staff that are dedicated to our mission and helping our customers and communities thrive. I'm very proud of this agency and feel very fortunate to lead this agency. And I'm very proud of our accomplishments and also the community with my colleagues in other agencies that we've developed. And this gives me great confidence with this developed community and the staff that I have and leadership I have in place that I can be successful in my next tenure. So our agency is committed to service excellence. That's our theme actually for this year, service excellence. We're committed to modernizing our IT enterprise policies and meeting all our statutory responsibilities. We're committed to helping our projects succeed, our IT projects in the state. We have responsibility with oversight, and I also stood up a strategic advisory services CIO portfolio with all the large projects as well, so that we're leaning in even more than just oversight. We need to make continued progress with our IT enterprise strategic plan that has in goals of improving customer experience, using our data to provide data insights to improve, driving innovation, and building the best workforce ever. And then our governance model, where we bring together agency leadership on the business side, on the technology side, and also on domain specific, like our architects, our data leaders, and other domains, where we share lessons learned and come together to build a shared service. We're going to continue to lead around artificial intelligence and emerging technology. And we're going to continue to look at and assess our technology services. Right now, we provide over 60 enterprise services to the state. Those are critical in terms of network, telephony, many other important services that our agencies consume that have to be top-notch so that our agencies can serve their customers. We have a connected government vision, a vision that includes a resident portal, making it easier for our residents to get information and the services they need, improving our identity and access management. Data management and analytics is a focus of connected government, our accessibility of our digital services, and integrating services across the state. That concludes my opening remarks. I want to thank the committee for consideration of my confirmation as WATEC Director and State CIO. Thank you.